pursuing law, and she has been program coordinator for Chetna Seva Foundation, and she is the celebrity host, and she has hosted many various personalities, famous personalities, and she has taken many interviews. And apart from that, she's a wonderful and amazing woman.
That's very, very sweet
Yeah.
of you. And this is the first time I'm not asking questions and answering them. So it's great for me.
Yeah. So my first question would be like, according to you, this situation has improved you, or like has taken down to you in the aspect of like mental well-being.
Talking about the ongoing situation given the pandemic that we are facing, as not just as a nation but across the globe. Like I mentioned, Anurag, initially it wasn't really something that excited me and made me happy. It was difficult to cope up with it. In fact, I was not at my place when I got to know about the lockdown. When the first lockdown was introduced, I was actually at a relative's, and we had just gone there to spend time for about 2-3 days. And suddenly, the day we reached there, we got to know that for 21 days we cannot go back to our house. And I think the way it was introduced to me wasn't really nice, and I did not take that well. I was thinking a lot because it's been an issue with me. I am somebody who thinks a lot. I deal with this problem of overthinking. It is not a very good habit, but yeah, that happens. So initially that was happening, and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't being productive. I was just sulking about it. I was just laying in my bed. I wasn't talking a lot to my parents or people around me. I was just not happy with it. And I think in about 2 weeks, it took me 2 weeks, but then in about 2 weeks things started to change. And when I say that, what I mean is I started doing things that I used to enjoy doing initially, when I was in school or when I was in college. There were so many habits that were so dear to me. And after that, in the course of life, I just left doing all those things. For example, if I have to give you an example, it would be playing basketball. So I'm somebody who's been into sports always. Like through my school, I was
I've seen your profile. Amazing. You play amazing basketball.
Thank you. Actually, I used to be on the ground all the time back in school. I would not be sitting in the class. I was not that person. I did manage my academics well, but yeah, I was always inclined towards sports. So given that, I was always on the field, like I said, right? And then eventually I stopped doing all those things. Another habit would be reading. I used to read a lot. I still, I've just started doing it now. So coming back to the lockdown, yeah. So 2 weeks into it, I picked up a book and I just started reading because I could not, gather my mind to be at one place. And then I just started reading, and trust me, things started to change for me because it was just me going back, connecting to the things I initially loved doing. And in a way, if I can say I would say that I was starting to find my way back to the person I have originally always been. And then we got back home, and then I started playing and I started working out. I started doing bhangra, I started walking and all that. And then these things are so little. Like when I'm talking about these right now, people might not realize ki, people would think ye bahut choti cheezein hain yaar. Everybody does that. But let me tell you, if you are somebody who enjoys all of this and you have not been doing the things you love to do for some time, and we don't realize that in the process. Like for me, I was dealing with a rough phase about a year ago, and last couple of years were not as good mentally for me because I was probably finding my way. I was lost, so to say. And I think lockdown has really helped me get back to my old original self. And yeah, that's been amazing.
Yeah. So my next question would be like, is overthinking a good process or a negative process? And to think over something, like if we think like positive way or we think like negative, we are thinking. So according to you, the overthinking is positive or negative?
I'll tell you, Anurag, like I said, I enjoy meeting people a lot. So I'm naturally a very
Yeah.
social person and I have a good social circle. And I have some friends जिनको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है यार. They don't think a lot, I have so many friends who just go about their days. They do not overthink like I do. But there are a lot of friends like me who overthink. And to answer your question, I would say it's both. It's a mix. It depends on in which direction you're utilizing your thinking. For me, I would say you've been on my profile, and people who are here, people who know me, know that I keep doing various things. I do everything. I have done fashion blogging. I have done travel blogging. I have um, gone on to do something called social blogging, which I do not think was a thing around the blogger circle. I kind of introduced that, and wherein what I was doing was I was picking up topics that always bothered me. Now, where did these topics and where did these concepts come from? It was a result of my overthinking. So in a way, that was positive. So I did a few series. You must have seen them on my profile. There's one regarding the waste management. I did a shoot
Yes.
at this Gazipur garbage
Yeah,
dump.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
another was for women's safety. So I would say that all that has also been a result of my overthinking, because I'm somebody who thinks a lot. Like my brain just does not stop, which is also a bad thing. Coming to that, I would say not every time you're thinking in a productive manner. Not जब भी आप सोच रहे हो ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक constructive तरीके से सोच रहे हो. And given the
Exactly.
scenarios around us and the times that have changed, you would know, you belong to the same generation. आपको पता है कि जब हम लोग grow कर रहे थे, when we were kids, things were so different. Like people were much more social. We were so much out there. Parks में होते थे, सड़कों पे होते थे. We were meeting people. But with the advent of social media and the exposure of the internet, I think things really, really changed. I don't think there's been enough conversation about that. People don't kind of realize what it has done, but
Yeah.
that changed so much for us. And I think that in so many ways leads to overthinking. And with me, that's been a personal experience. So yeah, to answer your question, it works both ways for me. And but what I'm doing is I'm trying to reduce the negative side of
Negative
overthinking
part.
and
Yeah.
trying to continue with positivity. And then Uttejana has come a long way, and that's another positive thing happening in my life right now, and I'm glad to be able to do this
Yeah.
with you all.
Yeah. Yeah. So just tell me about that we did we need time to change, or we need to change for the time? Like we need to wait for the right time to change, or like, okay, no, if we think that this is the right time to change, okay, let's change it. But let's not keep it like if time is changing, then we can change. You need to wait for the right time, like something like that.
I'll tell you, Anurag, I don't think there is any right time to change. मुझे लगता है ये जो change की हम बात कर रहे हैं, it is not a very instant or an impulsive thing. I think change comes slowly, steadily. It is over time that you evolve. It is over time that you grow. ऐसा नहीं होता है. I mean, so many times, जब भी किसी का breakdown होता है, you would relate with that. People watching this would relate to that. कई बार क्या होता है जब हमारा breakdown होता है, this is my personal experience. तो मैंने ऐसे बैठ के सोचती थी कि नहीं, आज रात से मैं सब बदल दूंगी. Tomorrow is the time for me to change. But वैसा नहीं होता है. You are not, because you cannot break that loop and you cannot change everything around you in one go. So I don't think there is any right time to change. I think it takes a couple of weeks, sometimes a couple of months, sometimes a couple of years in a lot of cases. And I think slowly जब आपके around चीजें होती हैं, जब आपके around experiences होते हैं, that those experiences actually help you to change. Or there's another thing I would like to add to this, जो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा the last live I did with Anmol, which was around mental health.
Yeah.
We spoke about this there as well, and I would like to say this again here for people watching, that मैं अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से बोलूं तो जो ये चेंज और ये इवॉल्व होने की बात है और ये ग्रोथ की बात है, I strongly recommend that this comes only when you go out in the world. If when you go out, you have experiences, you have good experiences, you have bad experiences, but अगर आप खुद को
Exactly.
मौका ही नहीं दोगे, if you will keep yourself confined and you, I know it's very comfortable. कुछ लोग के बहुत comfortable होता है to not put yourself out there, but trust me, if you want growth, if you want to evolve, if you want to know so many things, and if you want to be a part
We
of
need
this
to go out.
world, yeah, अगर आपको इस दुनिया का हिस्सा होना है, you need to be out there. And I think
Exactly.
that's something that comes very naturally to a lot of people. And जो लोग ये नहीं करते हैं, people who do not practice this, and when I'm saying this, I'm mostly talking about teenagers, not adults. A lot of teenagers are doing this. I see this pattern है यार, आजकल सब लोग फोन पे बैठ के they just keep, they spend hours and they don't realize कि you've spent all your time glued to your phone. So I think I say this all the time, and I would like to say it here again, that please go out in the world. Not right now, अभी अपने घर पे रहिए, please कहीं मत जाइएगा. But yeah, whenever you get a chance, please bahar jaiye and don't be afraid of anything. Just have experiences.
Exactly.
They will change you, they will help you evolve. And I say this because it has been the case for me. So yeah.
Because it's like if we need to grow, we need to go out. We need to step out of the world,
Exactly.
from the house, in the world, to see that how world works, how people works,
Yeah.
how many type of people are there.
Absolutely.
Because it's like experience come from bad experiences and
Yeah.
good experiences.
Exactly.
You'll experience some bad experiences and you'll experience some good experiences.
Yeah.
That will help you in life to grow.
Totally, I totally agree with that. And when I say go out, I do not just mean travel karna, because I know there are people who do not like to travel. When I say go out, just go out and find things to do. अभी there is this common thing that बहुत लोग इस चीज से सफर कर रहे हैं, मेरे साथ भी ये इशू था कि पर्पस नहीं मिलता यार. You don't understand. There is no motivation. इतनी सारे memes है ना कि motivation कहाँ से लाए, पर्पस कहाँ से लाए, तो वो वहीं से आएगा. घर बैठे बैठे नहीं आएगा, फोन पे लग के कैसे आएगा. When you will be out there, when अगर आप चीजें देखोगे, आपके साथ चीजें होंगी, सोसाइटी के बारे में जानोगे, सोसाइटी के evil जानोगे, सोसाइटी के जो अच्छे लोग हैं. There are a lot of good people out there, man. I have in my experience met so many good people like you and so many other people who are doing such amazing things, यार. बहुत बुरे लोग भी हैं, मेरे साथ भी बहुत बुरे experiences हुए हैं बाहर जाके. It's not always been a dreamland for me.
Yeah.
But I am glad I went through those things, because I think it built a foundation and it helped me with my beliefs, and that's the reason I am on this journey, and I'm waiting ये lockdown khatam ho, and I just want to go out and have more experiences. Yeah.
I'm also waiting. Like, no, if I tell you ki when I passed,
one of my followers here, Neha. Hi Neha, thank you so much. It's amazing. Please keep supporting. And I'm now going to be working with Uttejana as well. So please support Uttejana as well. It's a group of young people led by Anurag. So yeah. So sorry, Anurag. What were you saying?
Yeah, when I cleared my schooling in 2016 from Saint Cecilia Public School, so it was like I was a sports person.
Okay.
I'm a former state cricketer and national judo champion also. So apart from that, if everyone knows like sports person, it will be like more attitude. It will be like more. But I was shy. I was shy.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I was shy. I was only the attitude till I was playing sport.
Okay.
I was active in sports. But when it comes to meeting people, interaction with new people, it was like, no, I was very shy. I was afraid of talking to new people.
Okay.
But in 2016, when I worked with my previous organization, I'll not take the name of that. When I worked with previous organization, so it helped me to grow. Because when I worked out in slum, I started doing giving the seminars, motivational seminars. So it was like a shy person is going on the stage and 200 students would be watching us.
Yeah.
And asking questions.
What an irony.
So, yeah. And it's been like when I did my first seminar at Maitri College.
Okay.
I did Maitri College my first seminar,
Okay.
and it was like a horrible experience. Like lots of girls were sitting out, and I just went on the stage, and they said, come on, sir, you can speak it."
Yeah.
I was like a 19-year-old boy, like going on the stage and mic like this. It was like shivering in my hand. So they all said, "Just come on, sir, you can do it. You can do it." So that gave me the motivation, and I just after that it was the that day and this day. I've been like
Yeah.
speaking, and I've been achieving heights in this field. I've been working with
Absolutely.
various organizations like Youth for Human Rights in India, International Organization in Charity
Yes. Yes.
United.
Yeah.
I've been like hosted the event. I've been also like a host.
Oh,
So I
lovely.
hosted the National Youth Parliament also in 2019.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it was a great experience for me that it was almost covered by 2,000 people
Oh, wow.
at
That's
Jawahar Bhavan Campus Secretary. So it boosted my confidence, and
right.
I've been like giving out many webinars and seminars at schools, and it's lockdown, giving the webinars through Zoom app and everything.
Yeah.
So it created a good confidence in me,
Yeah.
like everything. It boosted me, it gives me happiness for that, and I've overcome a lot. I must say, this lockdown has personally helped me to grow. Like
Amazing.
I've been staying away from books. Like
Okay.
I've not been able to cope up with studies. Don't like studies.
Okay.
But this lockdown has helped me a lot because like I'm pursuing like CS and law.
Okay.
So like CS is like company secretary. It means like oh wow. It almost take around 7 to 8 years to become a CA and CS.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of hard work. So this lockdown has helped me. Like I'm studying out.
Yeah.
I've been interaction with my teachers and everyone. So it also gave me a knowledge about that because before what I was
Absolutely.
getting, it's just the information. But this lockdown has helped me to gain the knowledge part because knowledge is something different in this has helped me a lot. Plus,
Right.
yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So and apart from that, it's been like Uttejana Foundation I've been forming out,
Yeah.
and it's like amazing thing happening in this lockdown. Lots of planning is going on. Lots of meetings are going on. I've
Right.
been with my team daily at like half an hour, 40-minute meet with them.
Okay.
So we're like motivating them. Just come on, we all can do it because they all are just like uh, younger than me, 1 year or 2 years, 3 years younger than me. So
Okay.
I'm the most senior most out there.
Right.
It was like they all are like, yeah, you are the senior one and you will guide it. They sometimes
Um,
feel me like I'm like I'm 40, 45 years. But say, no, I'm not 45, I'm just 22. It's just like a 1 or 2 year difference. But yes, exactly. If you see, I have more experience in that. So they
of
all are
course.
like, yes, we'll learn from you. And if you want to learn something, you need to, as you mentioned, you need to step out and you need to try different things.
Yes, definitely. I'm all for
And
exploring. I keep saying this to people younger than me. I keep saying this to everybody I meet. That's very, very important to go out and explore. I personally believe, we are much more than this. We are much more than taking a degree, getting a job, raising a family. And I think उससे बहुत बड़ा purpose है. This is what I believe in, and that is the reason I am so motivated and I keep doing what I do because I have a problem with you know settling down and being stuck. I don't think that's ever gonna happen because there's so many things like talking about exploring. I have been working with a lot of NGOs and so many times I get to meet people, I get to meet kids who are so underprivileged, who a section of the society which is the dark reality of our country, and
yeah,
वो लोग
exactly.
इस फील्ड में काम करते हैं, which is why I highly recommend कि अगर आप don't take it up as a career. मैं नहीं बोलती कि आप सोशल वर्कर बनिए, बट मैं सबको एक बार ये सजेस्ट करना चाहूंगी, एवरीबडी who's watching this and everybody who's going to watch this later, कि ट्राई कीजिए कभी ना कभी, just try and explore those dark parts of our country. Just try and explore, try and spend time. जाइए, आप सब जहाँ पे भी रहते हैं, हर टाउन के पास आउटस्कर्ट्स में you will find this class of people that I'm talking about who are not very privileged economically,
Yeah,
socially. They're not. There is discrimination, there is lack of opportunity. और जब आप इन लोगों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करेंगे, when you will talk to these people, जब आपको realize होगा कि इनका lifestyle क्या है, इनकी problems क्या है, ये किन चीजों से deal करते हैं, it will give you a huge perspective in your life, like a huge.
Yeah,
I'm not saying कि आप social worker बन जाइए और invest all your time in that, but I'm just saying कि कोशिश करिए, कभी ना कभी आपके घर के आसपास आपको ये लोग मिल जाएंगे. देयर आर माइग्रेंट लेबर्स,
exactly.
देयर आर पीपल, आपके घरों में जो मेड्स आते हैं उनसे इंटरेक्ट करिए. ट्राई टू गेट टू नो अबाउट व्हाट
Yeah,
उनके उनके बच्चों का लाइफस्टाइल क्या है, वेदर देयर इज एजुकेशन, वेदर देयर इज प्रॉपर हाइजीन फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल टू देम. अगर जब आप इस चीज में इंडल्ज करेंगे, when you will connect with these people, which is actually the reality of our country. It is not the metropolitan
yeah,
cities.
exactly.
Metropolitan cities is not India. India is this. And when you will connect with
Yeah,
these people, I think it will help you in gaining perspective. It will help you in gaining gratitude. I noticed this another thing around me a lot, that people do not, often people are not grateful. एक वो फीलिंग ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड मिसिंग है. स्पेसिफिकली इफ आई टॉक अबाउट जनरेशन जो हमारी है और हमसे जो द अपकमिंग जनरेशन, आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड दैट आई सी. और उसका रीजन यही है कि यू डू नॉट रियलाइज what privilege you have, you do not realize the opportunities you have, क्योंकि आप experience नहीं कर रहे हैं वो चीज जो ये लोग जिनके पास ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है, you do not know
yeah,
what they go through. So just for once, anybody who's watching this, guys, just for once do this in your life. जाइए, time spend कीजिए. Trust me, it will not be in vain. It is not vanity. It is gonna
exactly.
gain, it is gonna help you gain something in life. Perspective, values, moral, ethics. For me, for people like us, motivation, drive, and yeah, all of that.
Yeah, because when I was visiting slum, I have actually worked out in slum for almost around 3.5 years,
Yeah.
from 2016 to like 2019 December.
Okay.
So it was like, when usually slums are nearby me. It's like in Kirti Nagar. I live in
Okay.
Janakpuri, just nearby Kirti Nagar.
हर
So
जगह
I
है
usually
यार.
go.
I think if you आपको hardly you have to step out of your city and you'll find them. They're everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So we have seen like what exactly they were facing before 3.5 years, and exactly where are they now after
Yeah.
3.5 years. Actually, the development is being done. But when 3.5 years back we were there, it was like, like say our faces will be like, what this?
Yeah.
Is this the reality?
Exactly.
Yeah. So we need to experience that in life. And after that, when we developed that slum for 3.5 years, after that, it was like, after 1 year also, like when usually I go from my bike. So I just when stop the bike in front of that slum. We have just taken up a room in that area. So जैसे ही मैं बाइक रोकता था, वैसे ही just जब बच्चे इन सब लोग आए थे, ओ भैया आ गए, भैया आ गए, भैया आ गए.
Yeah.
So they all just gathered around, just like भैया hi, भैया hi, भैया. They give a small hug in the shoulder and hello, hello, hi, भैया. So it's give a real amount of happiness that yes, you're something doing for the society.
And trust me,
क्योंकि हम
there is no
सोचते हैं कि
comparison to that feeling. उस फील
yeah,
का
exactly.
कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है. You will not, nothing will give you more happiness than that. Personally, nothing gives me more happiness than that. When I see so there are a lot of kids that I have been working with. On my own, there is a set of students around my house that I teach. अभी तो लॉकडाउन की वजह से it's
that's
not
great.
really working out, but like I have been a part of these NGOs. Like I have paid visits and I have taken some guest lectures at some of these NGOs. And जो इन बच्चों के साथ आपका interaction होता है, and after that what you see, and in your eye, in their eyes, in their voice, you can understand the sense of thankfulness and how glad they are, the fact that somebody is interested and somebody cares. कोई किसी को सच्ची में परवाह है. And that
Yeah,
feeling that you get after that, I don't think there is and nothing compares to that. Nothing at all.
yeah. So it's been like my dream. Every people just ask me कि भाई तुझे ये करके क्या खुशी मिलती है. मतलब तू संडे के संडे जा रहा है स्लम के अंदर, तो अगर देखा जाए तो I've been around like 52 days in a slum year. Every
Yeah.
Sunday I visit.
Okay.
So तुझे क्या खुशी मिलती है, क्या मिलता है, मतलब तू जाता है वो चीज करके. तो I was like, मैं नहीं बताता, just come with me one time.
Yeah.
You'll see that. For the change, just come one time and you'll see the change.
Absolutely.
But exactly, I'm not taking this as a career. Obviously, like I have to pursue my CS and my law thing. But it is like something. If our weekends are mostly free.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in all day we just slept around, and like in the evening we go to something like for the partying and some like traveling or something there.
Yeah.
But in the morning, if Saturday Sundays in the morning, 2 hours, I mean 4 hours in a week, we can give someone who really needs it, that we can do something for the society, and it can
Absolutely.
bring a change.
Yeah.
And it's been
Definitely.
like I've been doing like various seminars at school, so it is like both things. I've been inspiring like both privileged ones also and unprivileged ones also, because they are like the students which are privileged. It's like they don't know how to speak, if you know,
Mm-hmm.
like school students, college students, they don't know how to speak in front of speakers or everything. They just misbehave. They just hoot. But if you go in the slum part, they are like, they listen to us.
Yeah.
Exactly वो क्या बताना
Because they
चाहते हैं.
realize the
They listen
value.
to us. Yeah, because क्योंकि उनके पास वो चीज नहीं है.
Exactly.
और जिसके पास जो चीज है उसे पता नहीं चलता कि मेरे पास क्या है ये चीज.
Exactly.
तो वो एक बहुत बड़ा सा एक रीजन रहता है उस चीज को अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए कि वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट.
Yeah. Completely
Yeah, so
agree with you.
let's wind up the session, Meghna, and it was a wonderful interaction with you. Your thoughts
Absolutely.
was amazing, and it's been like an amazing session.
Thank
And
you so
we proudly announce you as our ambassador of Uttejna Foundation. You'll be our face for the whole lifetime, and you'll be guiding us, and we'll be learning from you a lot. Your experience, your everything will be helping a lot. So
This is
thank you with yours,
completely my
and we'll be
pleasure.
supporting you. Yeah. So it was a great session. Thank you again for coming with us and taking your time, for your valuable time. And sorry for everything when I disturb you. I
No,
texting you
no.
like, so sorry for that.
It's completely okay. And first off, I would like to say that I am truly honored to be working with you all. And now that we're officially announcing this here, so I would like to say the reason for people who are here from my account. I would like to tell them the reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm associated with Uttejna, like I said in the beginning, is because what what matters to me really and what I really love about Uttejna is the fact that so many young people are so bothered and are so concerned and they're just not talking. आप लोग सिर्फ बातें नहीं कर रहे हैं. आप कुछ उन लोगों में से हैं जो you're working towards uplifting this country. आप इस society को uplift करने की तरफ एक step ले रहे हैं in your own ways. And for me, personally, I've been doing this for the last couple of years. मैं individually associating with other NGOs. I work with an NGO like you mentioned. But I don't think जितना आप करें उतना ही कम होता है in this field. That is what I
Yeah,
feel.
exactly.
क्योंकि there is a lot of people who need to be uplifted, who need to be they're not aware of so many things. उनको पता ही नहीं है उनके rights क्या है. उनको पता ही नहीं है कि government policies, government schemes तो है, but they do not reach these people क्योंकि एक तो उनको knowledge नहीं है और दूसरा we know that execution is not really the best part of our governments, be it any
Yeah,
government. So I think it's people like us, it's people like you, it's these organizations, these NGOs, these foundations that actually help bridge this gap. And for me, it's amazing that I get to be a part of something like this. And it's completely my pleasure. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of good work with you all. I hope this just turns out really well, and we soon get to be on the field doing things
yeah,
that we want to do and doing things that we should be doing. And I'm just
yeah,
waiting. I'm just waiting for the first event with you all. I'm very excited. I'm thrilled about it, and absolutely looking forward. And not just you, Anurag, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank your entire team for believing that I am capable of being the ambassador for Uttejna. I think it means a great deal to me, and I hope I am able to live up to the expectations that you all have for me. And also for everybody who's watching this from my account, guys, please support Uttejana. I am now officially their ambassador, and I'm going to be working with them for as long as we go ahead. So you have supported me in everything that I do. Pragya is here. Pragya is one of the best people. Anurag, I would like to tell you, I would like to mention Pragya has been there. It's been a lot of time now, and this girl, we do not like. I did not know her personally. She started following me on Instagram, and that's how we got connected. And the amount of support she has shown. She also came over to my office where I was talking about the kids that I teach. So she got there, she got gifts for them. So that's what I'm saying, we have a lot of good people around us. And
Yeah, exactly.
I would like
Exactly.
to request everybody watching this, please, I need your support here as well. Please keep supporting. And if you want to do anything that Uttejana can help you with in the field of social sector, I think you can easily reach out to Uttejana or Anurag. They will be more than happy to um, make you a part of it. And yeah, that's about it. And hello to everybody who's been sending messages
Yeah, it's
here.
like a
So sorry,
my
guys.
Bravo to say the hi to you.
Yeah. Hi,
You know
Mayank.
personally, yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's about it, Anurag. I'm equally excited. I think more than you, it's me who's looking forward to working with Uttejana, and I hope we go a long way together.
Yeah, sure. So thank you once again for your valuable time. And like, we are looking really forward and we are really excited. Our whole team is excited to be with you and working with you and working for the society,
Yeah.
working for the community. So let's hope for the best and this situation gets better and better. We
Yeah.
soon get the vaccination for that and just go out and explore the world again.
Right.
See this
And do
beautiful
what we're
country.
here to do.
Sorry?
And do what we are here to do.
Exactly.
All right. That's
So
a very
thank you.
encouraging note.
Thank you once again, Meghna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Completely
this.
my pleasure.
Being here.
Completely my pleasure.
Yeah. So let's meet you soon. Let's hope for the best.
Definitely. Just looking forward for that. And like I said, I'm looking forward for the first event that I do with you all. Absolutely
Yeah.
thrilled.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's meet soon. Have a great day. Have a great night.
All
So
right.
good night. Thank you. Keep
Thank you.
supporting.
And thank you for everybody who joined from my account, from
Yeah.
Rejna's account. Guys, I hope this was not boring for you all. And
Yeah.
I hope we were productive in whatever 20-30 minutes we did this week.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So let's meet soon.
Right. Bye-bye.
Yeah.